Before we begin, I want to remind you, the fastest way to connect mind to muscle is to first connect to your breath. Your breath brings you back into your body. So throughout this workout, don't just move, breathe. Slow down enough to actually feel your body working. Take a moment here to connect to your breath. We're going to get started today by using a block to elevate our front foot as we transition into backward lunges. So you're going to step your right foot onto the block and step your left leg back and down, and you're going to lower that back knee towards the ground, just let it hover, and step forward into a neutral position, landing on those left tippy toes. Now this movement can absolutely be done without the block, but the block allows for us to reach further depth and allows for us to land onto the tippy toes, keeping the hips nice and even. The block also gives us something external to connect with. So feel the block under your foot as you lower down, and then feel the block as you push it away from you to come back to that standing centered position. Now we're going to work through some static split squats, so skip the step forward and stay in that lunge. Keep the chest high. Allow for the lunge to reach maximum depth as we move through some pulses. Pulse. Keep that chest high. Pulse. 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 And come back to neutral. Switching sides, we're on the left foot on the block and the right foot steps back and down. We lower into that lunge position and then pushing the earth away to launch us back into that centered neutral position, landing on the right tippy toes. As we move into the static split squats now, skip the step forward and lower down with ease. Feel that depth at the bottom and then push the earth away from you. Stay nice and steady with your pace here. Stay high on the back tippy toes as we transition into pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulse, keep that chest high, move slow, and come back to center standing position. Moving into B stance squats with the block. So we're going to stay high on the tippy toe and the left foot stands on the block as we lower down using nothing but that right leg. I like to pretend like the left leg that isn't even there. So we lower down slowly, keeping that spine nice and locked and neutral, and we press the earth away with that right leg. That left leg is just there for stability. The right leg is doing all of the work. Feel the earth underneath you and smile. We got a couple more. You're almost there. And let's pulse. Here we go. Pulse, but controlled. Pulse with control. And now we've got 5 more all the way to the top. 4, 3, 2, last one. And we move directly over to the other side. So the left leg becomes the dominant leg and the right leg stands on the block. We stay high on those right tippy toes and lower down with grace. Try not to lock those knees all the way out at the top and just allow that muscle to stay under tension. Allow that left quad to start burning. Right about now, I believe, is when my calf started shaking on my right leg. I just started smiling through it. That is our nervous system talking. See, we don't have to push a lot of weight. We just have to be really mindful with the way that we move our weight. And let's pulse it out. Pulse with control, keeping the spine nice and neutral. Pulse it out. And we got 5 more coming all the way to the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into our balance series, we've got the block standing in its tallest position. The right leg becomes the standing leg, and the left leg swoops up and back as we reach forward for the block. So this creates a hinge in the hips. Do not lock out that right leg. Allow it to bend. And we want to move with kind of robotic mechanism with flow. So we want to nail our landing at the top, similar to a robot, but we want to flow through our hinge with grace. So we're lifting that left leg as the arms reach forward for the block. And then on this last one, we're going to pick up the block and we're going to move it into the shorter position. So now we have to reach a little bit farther and we maintain the exact same pace and rhythm. Never slowing down, staying connected and grounded with the breath. A beautiful pendulum swinging. Last one. And come back to center. Go ahead and switch sides. Get your block ready on the tallest side. And the left leg becomes the standing leg. The right leg kicks back and up as we reach forward for the top of the block. Head stays neutral in a downward looking position so that we don't bend in the neck here. Keeping that nice rhythmic pace. Just pendulum swinging that leg back and up. On this next one, we're going to pick up the block and we're going to turn it, maintaining that pace and rhythm, over to the shorter side. And we're just going to keep moving through these single leg RDLs. Reaching forward for the block as the back leg kicks up and back. Squeezing the glute at the top. Maintaining that rhythm. Really connecting all mind to muscle here. Up next, we're going to grab some light dumbbells and we're going to work through alternating backward lunges with a shoulder raise. So you're just going to step back and lower that back leg down. And you're going to press the earth away with the front leg to come to standing. When you step back, you're going to raise your arms into a shoulder raise position, but do not lock out the elbows. And then try to keep your traps down and away from your ears. Notice how we control the weight here. I'm a really big fan of doing upper body at the same time as lower body. Women can't really shoulder raise heavy weight, so why not partner it with some backward lunges? We've got 3 more. So as you step back, raise the arms up and alternate by pushing the earth away. Go ahead and grab your block and let's get into a plank position. And we're going to lower down for 3 push-ups, and this absolutely can be modified on your knees or done without the block. After we finish 3 push-ups, we're going to scoot over into a side plank, and the bottom leg is going to connect with the top elbow for 3 side crunches. Moving right back into our push-ups. We've got 3. Last one. Pushing right back into that side plank. The bottom knee connects to the top elbow. We've got 1 more of these, and then we're going to roll right back into 3 more push-ups. You got this. Last one. Push the earth away, roll over onto that side plank position, and connect that bottom knee to the top elbow. 1 more. Nice work. And let's move over to the other side. So the left hand is on the block as we lower down for 3 push-ups. Rolling onto our side for our side plank. The bottom knee connects to the top elbow for that side plank crunch. We've got 1 more, and we tip back into that push-up position and lower down for 3 push-ups. 1 more, and tip back into that side plank position and connect that bottom knee to the top elbow. Squeezing those abdominal muscles. You've got this. Pushing back into the push-up position. You've got 1 more round. 3 push-ups. 1 more. Right back into that side plank. We've got 3 crunches. Last one. Coming onto your back, bend your right knee and place the block under your right foot. Bend your left knee and bring the left foot to the floor, hip distance from your right foot on the block. Hands beside you, slightly pull your pelvis towards your chin as you bring your hips up into a bridge pose. Extend that left leg straight up and then lower your heel towards the floor with control. Lift the leg straight up and then lower the heel down with control. Lift the left leg back up this time with a knee tuck, squeezing those deep transverse abdominals at the top. Lower that heel down with control, and then bring that knee towards the chin and squeeze. As we move through these, we keep the hips as level as possible, and we move as slow and controlled. The effort is in the control, not the speed. We've got a couple more. Bring that knee in and squeeze, lower the heel down, tap the floor, and bring the legs straight up. Tapping the heel, bringing the knee in, squeeze, and lower the heel down. Lower the hips down. Coming onto the other side, the left leg has the block under it. We bring the hips high by tucking the pelvis first. We lift that right leg straight in the air, lowering down the heel, and then bringing the knee in towards the nose with a nice squeeze at the top. Really feel into the opposite foot, the standing foot. Feel into every corner of the foot and really press into the earth. So we lower that heel down and squeeze that knee in. Keeping the hips high and even. Be mindful if your shoulders are at your ears. As we lower that heel down, bringing that knee in and squeezing, straightening the leg, tapping with the heel, bringing it up and down, all maintaining that nice, neutral, stable spine. Got a couple more. Bring that knee in and squeeze. Lift the leg and lower the heel back down. Nice work. Moving into some more core work, we're going to bring both knees up by locking the spine into the ground. We're going to place both hands on both knees. We're going to press the hands into the knees while we press the knees into the hands. So it doesn't look like much, but there's a lot going on here. Focus on your breath and find your breath in the deepest part of your abdomen. And we're going to reach right arm back while right leg extends at the same time while we maintain that pressure in the left hand. And we're going to work through alternating this. So the hand and leg extend while the other hand maintains that pressure with the knee. So we move slow and mindful. Same leg, same arm extend while opposite hand connects with the knee. Really be mindful with your breath and your spine staying locked to the ground. If you have to reset and drop your knees, go for it. Now we're going to work through a couple with both arms and legs same time. So connect hands to knees, give a little bit of pressure here. And then we're going to open up and extend arms and legs same time. And then connect the hands and knees for just a moment here. And then extend arms and legs same time. And then draw the knees in and connect hands and knees with pressure. And then extend arms and legs. And bring them in and connect hands to knees. Connect that pressure and open it up. Extending and drawing in that energy. Keeping the spine locked. We work through this. Extending and then connecting the hands to the knees with pressure. We've got one more core position, and it starts with the glute bridge. And then you're going to lower your hips down, and you're going to come into this crunch position with knees towards face. You're going to lower your feet down while the head stays up, and then as the hips come up back into glute, that's when the head comes down. So again, crunch knees towards face. Keep that head up. Lower the feet down slowly. Come into your bridge as the head lowers down. Crunch the knees towards face. Keep the head up. lower the feet down, then the head as the hips come up into glute bridge. Again, knees crunch towards face. Head stays up as feet slowly lower down. Head comes down as hips go up into glute bridge. Squeeze knees towards face. Slowly lower feet down. Head comes down as hips come up into glute bridge. Squeeze it in. Keep that head up. Lower those feet. Bridge. Lower hips. Squeezing in. Head stays up as feet come down. Head goes down as hips come up. Beautiful. Okay, keep those knees bent and feet planted. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee like we're sitting in a chair. And we're going to pick that left foot up, and we're going to interlace the hands behind the left thigh. And inhale as you bring the head in and squeeze, and then exhale as you lower the head down. Breathe into that piriformis, the glute, the spine. Relax your eyebrows. Come back to your breath. Move your shoulders down and away from your ears. Breathe into these larger muscles. And release. Switching sides. We cross the left ankle over the right knee, and we pick the right foot up and interlace the hands behind the right thigh. And inhale as you bring the head up, and exhale as you lower the head down. And breathe. Relax your collarbones. Relax your jaw. Take a big inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can work your way to seated. And as always, let's finish class with a big inhale and arms overhead. And exhale, bring hands to heart. Thank you.